What if they could rewrite who you are? Not by changing your story, but by flooding the world with a new one. That's what this episode is about. This week, it hit me harder than usual. We're not just fighting lies. We're fighting disinformation warfare, government manipulation, and an entire machine built to erase the truth and reframe existence. From Dr. King to your TikTok comments, it's all the same playbook: discredit, distort, and dominate. So let's unpack that. Let's talk about what they do when you threaten their grip on power. Let's talk about the systems behind the smear campaigns. Let's talk about why now, in this exact moment, they are coming for the people who speak the loudest. I'm Chanelle, and this is Sassy Politics. Welcome to Mindfuck Monday, because the news should come with a trigger warning. I'm Chanelle, and today we're diving into the stack of stories that blur the line between conspiracy and reality. But here's the thing. If it sounds dystopian, it probably is. Let's talk about Martin Luther King Jr. and why I don't care about the FBI files, the smears, or the sensationalized gossip meant to discredit him. What I care about is this. The U.S. government tried to destroy him, period. And the part we should be talking about isn't who he may have slept with. It's that they sent him a letter telling him to kill himself. They targeted him. They tried to trap him. They wanted the world to stop listening. This wasn't about truth. This was about control. Again, it's always about control. And if you think that kind of coordinated takedown isn't still possible, you're not paying attention. The scariest part of the MLK files isn't what they say about him. It's what they confirm about them. They couldn't beat the power of his words, so they tried to ruin the man who spoke them. Simple. We like to romanticize activism after the fact. But MLK was called a radical, a communist, a threat. Sound familiar? It should. Because if you use your voice today, if you post too boldly, or if you gather too many eyes, they try the same tactics. Now they just call it Trump derangement syndrome instead of unfit or suspect. And this is why I built the activist chain, because we needed something people-powered to keep us safe, connected, and alert in real time. The chain is organized by city, state, and region. It's made up of amplifiers, the voice, the media, and the messengers. Shields, the security, the planners, and the protectors. And lastly, leads, the organizers that keep the chain strong. I went live on TikTok this week with Cicely from Texas and Letty from California. I hate going live. You guys know that. I hate it. I get a little anxious, but this time I really didn't.
People that are going to make the change for this country is going to be us, the women. Because we have the most to lose.
Yep.
We've already lost so much. So much we've lost. How much more are we willing to lose? Are we willing to be Rosemary Kennedy?
Nope.
Because I wasn't alone. And that's exactly the point. We're building something link by link. And thanks to my daughter, shout out to Gen Z, we've got a Discord server coming your way. I'm really excited about it. I'll have something for you in the next episode's notes. So stay tuned for that. I don't really know how to use Discord very well, but I'm learning, and I will have a whole channel on my server that will be explaining how Discord works, because I know my generation doesn't know a lot about it. I hear you. I am you. Now, let's move into the stories that should be front page, but aren't. The weather is being privatized. Trump hired a former private weather executive who believes weather alerts should be monetized. Imagine. Tornado warnings behind a paywall, flood alerts bundled like cable, basic safety info tiered by subscription. This is not sci-fi. It's the direction we're headed. Just think about it. You're in a flood zone, but not getting an alert because you couldn't afford the premium package. Imagine broadcasters having to pay for access to radar systems. And in turn, they're only giving us partial information. Now imagine how many lives are lost, not because of the storm, but because we turned weather into revenue. Texas is tornado country. Florida is hurricane central. If they tier weather alerts by geography, your zip code could cost you your life. Next headline. Trump derangement syndrome. This phrase gets thrown at me constantly in my comment section on all my social medias. But here's what most people don't know. In May, Republicans submitted a proposal to the House Energy and Commerce Committee to make TDS a diagnosable mental illness. This isn't a joke anymore. It's not just trolling. It's legislation. Now pair that with the ACLU's bombshell. Trump just signed executive orders to criminalize homelessness, addiction, and mental illness. Let's play this out. If you've ever been prescribed antidepressants, you're now a risk. If you've ever applied for a medical marijuana card under depression, you're now a liability. If you grieve too long after losing someone, you're unstable. If you speak out against fascism, you're now mentally ill. Or you will be as soon as it passes. You don't go to therapy, no. You go to work camp. You don't get help, you get a sentence. And the wildest part, they're selling this to the public as safety. All right, do you believe it? Do you believe it? No? You don't believe it? Then start speaking up. Next headline. Steve Bannon said it out loud. No one is coming to save you. In a recent interview, Bannon didn't flinch. He said it with that smug little shrug. No one is coming to save you. And you know what? He's right. Because what we're seeing isn't just one corrupt leader. It's a system of suppression. One that has already criminalized poverty, turned weather into profit, and is now labeling dissent as disease. No one is coming to save us. But we can save each other. We are the chain. If you're ready to plug in, go to activistchain.com and choose your role. Because if they get to decide what's sane, what's safe, and what's true, then silence isn't survival. It's surrender. And I'm not built for surrender. And I know you're not either. Link by link, we are the chain. Love you, miss you, bye.